Okay, so I am about 10 meters away from the car rental agency, and I'm about to drive this car for the first time, my first time ever driving an EV on a public road. It's asking me for the card to put it here, no, here, there we go. Press the brake and it's on. We gotta go to reverse. That should be, this is drive, neutral, reverse, and there we go. Camera's all activated. It's telling me what's around me. So futuristic. Okay, now we go slow. It is very smooth. The throttle is very, very sensitive. And it's very, it feels like it has incredibly high resolution, the throttle. Come on. Drive. There we go. We are in drive. I am now the future. This is the future. EVs are the future. We are entering a public road now. I'm gonna give some indicators. This is eerie. The silence is eerie. Okay. There's a car coming. I wanted to merge with full power. I think I have a version of the Model 3 which has like a lot of power. Let's try that. Oh. Okay, yeah. I expected that. I watched Tesla videos. This is fun. I mean, have to be honest. Somebody's gonna try to merge ahead of me. No, I am the future. Nothing can merge ahead of me. I can't get over this. There's so much information on this. It's giving me, I don't know, the camera's recording something. Like I can see through the window, mate. I can see what's through the window. I'm not blind. I'm gonna stare into a screen while I'm driving. Okay, it sees the van. It knows it's a van. But I don't know, honestly, I think this part here, this is a gimmick. Like, why would I? It can't see the car. It tells me the car is here. At the same time, when I can actually see it, it tells me it's here. Like, why? Look, there's a big fat glass here. Look, it's transparent. Look, I can see the car. I can see the signs. Okay, the range is like disappearing. I'm not using AC. I don't know. Here's the deal. I don't know if I'm using AC because there's nothing here. Is this the AC? Okay. See? Everything is a menu. Everything is a menu and the sub menu, and it's off. I'm not gonna use AC anyway. Okay, that was pretty easy to access, to be honest. It's here and then here, but what? Oh, it applied corrective directions because I almost touched the outer white lane of the highway. Oh, you know why you had to apply that? Because I was trying to deal with the AC, which is a sub-menu. Okay, I just pulled over for a stop. And I can't find the outer... Yes, I'm listening to Eurobeat in a Tesla. I can't find the hazards, okay? Who designed this? I guarantee you, it's somebody who has never driven a car. It's somebody who has been driven their entire life, had a chauffeur or public transport. I don't know. I'm gonna try the voice thing. I've seen it. I turn on hazards. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Maybe it's here. Maybe the hazards are here. It's gotta be me. It's gotta be me. I'm doing something wrong. It's gotta be me. It cannot be this hard. The controls, traditional vehicle controls, the way they're designed, they have been designed around humans, okay? Around humans, because humans have a touch, a mechanical, a visual connection with things around them. We can see these things and we have to touch them to interact with them. I am not somehow telepathically integrated into the electronic circuitry and the apps of a car, and I cannot control them through my mind. I have to touch, I have to see, and I have to touch. And this, instead of being designed around humans, it is asking me to readapt and to redesign myself around it. I like it. I like it. The seats are great. It's comfortable. It's fine to drive. I mean, when you think about it, in the perspective of daily driven cars, the stuff that you can buy nowadays, stuff that's 3, 5, 8, 7 years old, what most people drive nowadays, brand new cars as well, we're not losing that much, okay? I daily drive a Kia Ceed from 2015. It's a combustion engine only car, and I would trade it for this because the Kia is just as boring as this. And most other modern cars are, the sound of the engine is gone anyway. The feeling of the car, it's all gone anyway. When I accelerate with my daily driver, it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. So it really, we're not sacrificing that much. This is way more similar than we're making it out to be. We have already lost the sexy cars, the cars, I hate saying this, but cars with a soul. These purely mechanical analog things, they're gone, and everybody knows they're gone, and this is why their values are going through the roof, because we know these times are over. The feelings of these machines will not be replicated again because it's gone. And it doesn't matter if it's a combustion or an electric car, neither of them are replicating these cars, because modern engines, we are doing everything to keep them as silent and as disconnected as possible, vibration-free, sound-free, smell-free. The sounds we have are fake. They're coming in through the speakers, So I wouldn't mind daily driving this at all, because I'm not really sacrificing anything. Is it the future? Who knows? Honestly, who cares? Because it's very similar to the present. Minus this idiotic screen. I genuinely have a need to rip it off and throw it out. Because it's preventing me. It's preventing me from using the car. It's obscuring controls. It's making me have to. I have a tablet at home. I saw it, man. I saw the car. You don't have to peep. I'm driving. I'm probably looking silly. But seriously, it's peeping. There's a car. I know. It's a backseat driver. That's what this is. It's a backseat driver. It's like, hey, did you see it? Be careful, honey. Be careful, honey. Be careful. Slow down, honey. Be careful, honey. Beep, 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 beep. Be careful, honey. Look, there's a car. There's a car. Slow down. That's what this is. And that's the default setting. You can probably turn it all off. Maybe. Or you turn it off and then there's an update and it turns back on. All of this. Yeah, that's what annoys me. The attempt to turn a car into a cell phone. A car is a more serious thing than a cell phone. And this proves you can't tabletize or cell phonize vehicle controls. You just can't. There's nothing here to open the glove box. I have to go into a menu. Watch this. I have to go into a menu, and I've already forgot where it is. It's here. It opens the glove box here. So what? I don't know. So there's no buttons. Buttons are old and lame, and this is new, and we have to get rid of buttons. Stupid, fake. I think it's actually cost cutting, and because buttons and lights and bulbs and all of that and knobs and all of that costs money. And here you just put everything here. You just put one tablet and you've done it all. That's why other manufacturers have done it as well. It's cost cutting, I think, at the very bottom of it, while pretending to be, modern and futuristic. So this, I definitely dislike this. Like changing the lights. Look at this, changing the lights on the car. Look, it's here. It's here. It's why would it be here? So many things are here.
And you're constantly looking at this, you're trying to operate while you're driving, and then the car is warning you, you almost crossed the lane. Definitely lost some nerves there, so yeah. Okay, so I've spent about 10 minutes looking around for the hood latch or, you know, some sort of lever or something. I couldn't find it, so I'm Googling it, and I'm on the Tesla website, and it says to open the front trunk, ensure Model 3 is in park. It is in park, and then do one of the following before pulling the hood open. Touch the associated open icon on the touchscreen. Okay, but where is it? Touch the front trunk button in the mobile app. That's it. There is genuinely no lever or latch. So where is the open button? On the, I've been. Oh God. Figure it out. It's here. It's here. It's on the picture of the car. You touch the hood on the picture of the car and it opens the front trunk. Let's see what's inside. Let's see what's inside the front trunk. And now it's going to be a 1.9 TDI turbo diesel from Volkswagen. No, there is just a bit of empty space. And this, and I know what this is, you use this to bash your head in after you spent 15 minutes looking, you know, for ways to open the frunk. You cannot do this. You cannot let it down. Look, it's not going to close by itself. It doesn't have enough weight. Let's try it. See, no. And you have to close it with two hands. They are very specific about this. You cannot press here on the edge with one hand. It can damage it. Pressing here can also damage it. So you have to close it with two hands. Let me put my camera down. You have to use two hands. One hand on this side and one hand on the other side of the Tesla logo, and push very gently. No? Ha! I've done it. I have successfully closed a Tesla Frunk. Okay, one more thing achieved. They should have like achievements on the display. Opened the Frunk. And when you open it 100 times, you get a badge. Frunk opener. 1,000 times, Frunk master. Yeah, that's what I want to see. That would be fun. Here's something I've always been curious about. What happens if you floor it from a standstill? Let's find out. Yeah. My camera was charging and as I accelerated, it all just fell down. But it doesn't do a burnout. It just whooshes away elegantly and very quickly. Okay, something else I want to try is to charge an electric car to see how that works. I know I have some charging cables back in the trunk. They showed them to me. I'm trying to find a charging station and I found something on the map and I went there, but there's nothing. So yeah. Okay, I found the charging station. Gonna open. Where is the charging thing? Shouldn't it be somewhere here? Okay, we are on Google once again. How to charge Model 3. Got it, look at that. Up. Look at that. We're gonna take our cables now. Which one? Look how many. Oh my God, look at this mess. So much crap. The big thing goes here. There we go. And now we take this here. Sorry guys, I'm operating the camera. I'm doing this. What does it say? So I'm just gonna put my credit card on there and we're gonna see what happens. It's not ready. It says instructions. These are the instructions for the charging. It says it's not ready to charge. I plugged it in. Charging. It says card rejected because I need to have this specific card. But there's an app that I have on the phone which should let me charge. Here there's an app that I downloaded, that they told me to download at the rental agency. I am on this charging station. I am plugged in. I click on the station. Charge. Don't have valid cards in your account. Let's put a card in. I'm sure that with time this will become more streamlined and more mainstream, but right now these things that are app-based, it's always give your card details or give your address, give your phone number, give your this, just get data from you, and then so you join, and so you set up a profile, and so you have to set up a password. And I think this is, in general, this is not related to Tesla, or it's just a general observation. This is becoming really annoying with the modern world. I have 3 million profiles with 3 million different passwords for 3 million different things. Everything is a profile. I just want to charge my car. Why do you need my address? Why do you need my phone number? And then people wonder, why do we get so many of these stupid scam calls of people trying to fake sell me Bitcoin that I never bought? Had that the other day. Oh, you bought Bitcoin with us, but you lost. You're some nonsense. I never bought anything. I just hung up. And then we wonder why we get that. Because we're giving our phone number and our personal data everywhere for everything. I don't see. I'm not being some sort of conspiracy theorist here, anti-establishmentarian, whatever. This is just a normal human observation from a normal human. I'm not affiliated with anything, with any political movement, with any social. I stand for nothing. I just stand for the goodness between people. I stand for objectivity and rationality, and I don't stand for the fact that you need my data to charge a car. I want to buy some units of electricity. That's all I want. And for that, I definitely prefer gas stations. You can come in, put a gun in, and it's visible where it is, the filling port of a car. You pay however you want to pay, and you leave. This is stupid. Okay guys, we're gonna turn the music off. This is the big one. This is the important one. I am now coming up to a very twisty road, and this is probably what I've been most curious about when it comes to electric vehicles, and that is what they're like to drive on a fun road. Are they fun on a fun road? It's blisteringly fast. There's always speed, always torque. I expected this, but I still couldn't imagine this feeling of what it actually feels like, and in real life it is nice. It is this sort of just quickness. The steering wheel is horrendous, but I have seen the snow. Oh, wait a second. Sporty steering wheel. Okay, I've set that up. Let's see if it's any better. Okay, here's a slightly more aggressive corner. Oh, there is heaps of grip. I heard a bit of the... You can hear the electric just a tiny bit. I honestly wish this was louder. I honestly wish I could hear the motors more. I wish the sound was more prevalent. The speed is phenomenal. It doesn't get old as fast as I expected. The speed is there. Just dip in the throttle a bit and you're teleporting yourself through time and space. I wonder, can I get the traction control to kick in? Can I get it to do something? There's just no sliding. Okay, this is a tough one. You gotta slide here. I heard something from the front wheel, but it's doing an absolutely, come on. There, I heard something. There we go, a bit there. You can get sort of a tiny screech from the tires, something minimal. Okay, this is where it's gonna happen. There we go. Ooh, nothing. Nothing. It's not even understeer. It's not oversteer. There's nothing. Just a sound. And it keeps going the same way. It doesn't change that direction. It doesn't okay, there is something is interfering. This is the ES, how do you call it in a Tesla? Traction control and something more. It is very intrusive. Can I turn it off? Because I think this thing would be a lot more dangerous without it. Let's go brakes. Hard through the corner. It is powerful. Corner exit. Range is disappearing. Brakes they need a very firm touch to brake hard. Very interesting. I didn't expect that. Very, very much intrusive with the traction control. But you see, I want to figure out how to turn it off. I want to figure out how to turn off the traction control, but there's no button to turn it off. I have to go through the menus, and I'm not going to do that on a road like this. That's the tablet. It's the killer of everything. The steering wheel is very poor. The car itself, the suspension, amazing. Brake cornering, amazing. Braking, kind of weird, not bad. Acceleration out of the corners, absolutely amazing. Steering wheel, 0 to 10, 3. And I'm being generous. Yeah, there's a stop sign. Braking it's good, it brakes, but I don't know. Can't put my finger on it. But it's fun. I want to keep doing this. I want to keep destroying the corners. I feel like, not like I'm cornering, I feel like I'm violating the road. It's hard to explain. It is different, but it is not bad. It is not bad, and it is not the best experience I had cornering, definitely. But it's not bad. What this does do, this kind of driving, is that it absolutely destroys the range. A kilometer of this is 5 kilometers of range. 6, yep, 6. It has giant wheels and really good Michelin tires on it, so it is obscuring the weight. It has this immense grip, and the suspension is, from what I can tell, really good. So it's hiding all that weight, and it feels like this corner-eating machine. But there is nothing that is telling me, let's play, let's have fun, let's explore the limits, let's throw the tail out a little bit, let's do something. None of that playful character, none of that flair, nothing. This is just like a brutally efficient, like a surgical knife. I don't know, that's what I think about it. That's the kind of tool. It's gonna cut through corners. It's like almost like, it's like, I don't know, it's fast and efficient, and it's gonna go through corners, but it doesn't like corners. It's like it's saying, this is stupid, corners are stupid driving, this is all old school, I'm gonna do it really well because you're asking me to, but I don't like it. I feel like if the car was a person, if it had a voice, if it could talk, that's what it would say. But it's great, it's really fast. I think I could I could outpace a lot of cars in this. There's no sliding, there's nothing, it is there, you floor it, goes through a corner, you just feel your intestines going up and down as you brake, and it's constantly beeping. I have no idea what it wants with all this beeping, but it is constantly warning me of something, and I don't know what it is. When I go through a roundabout, it peeps. When I merge, it peeps. It's always beeping, and I look at the screen to see what it wants, and I never figure it out. So now, see, beep, and nothing. There's nothing. I'm just on the road. Is it fun? Oh, it is. It is. I'll be dead honest. This is fun. It's fun because it's so fast and so efficient, and it's like surgical knife. It's an amazing machine, and I'm glad that I got to experience that, and I can separate that from the attitude, because hats off to the engineers. See this constant beeping, this is driving me crazy. Hats off to the engineers, to the people who worked on the drivetrain, on how this thing performs, how it accelerates, how it merges, how it corners, how it brakes, how it does everything. That is absolutely incredible. This thing is I don't know, when it comes to making progress from A to B, this is it's a killing machine, a brutally efficient hitman. Again, no emotion, no playful character, but that's not that bad. In the city, where it's boring to drive, stop and go traffic, tight parking spots, this beats anything with a combustion engine. It makes combustion cars look clumsy in the city environment because this is smooth, there's nothing, there's no jerking, there's no engine getting shut off, there's no anything. It is beautifully simple, beautifully smooth, and in boring, regular driving, day to day, I would choose this over something with a combustion engine. And again, it's not a big of a difference. Modern cars with combustion cars with like automatic transmissions, double clutch, paddle shifters, whatever they have, they're very similar to this. It is better for regular, everyday, day-to-day driving. This is not that different from anything very modern with a combustion engine. And for most things, this is better because driving it, stop beeping. Is it better when I want to enjoy driving? No. And it's never going to be. But also, as I said, modern combustion cars are also never going to be better in terms of driving than old combustion cars. It's the reality of things. So, what I also learned today, and I've been thinking about it while I was driving this car, is that it demonstrates just how far our technology has evolved, but how little we have evolved as a species. It is incredible to think that a simple car, a machine, can be so divisive as a Tesla. Everybody has an opinion, and it's a strong opinion, and we argue about this car. And it shows just how little we have evolved, because as humans, we are still stuck in our ancient, sad, little tribal mentality from the Neolithic ages, because we can't learn about ourselves, we can't understand who we are unless we look at somebody or something else and say, I'm not like that, and therefore I dislike and fear that which is different from me. We have not abandoned this in the slightest, and that is just sad. When you look at this car and how many people hate it so much, and also how people who like this car hate combustion cars, it's ludicrous, and it's sad beyond belief. But it doesn't stop there, because when you go into car communities, for example, and you take people who like combustion cars, then they're divided into people who like German and those who like Japanese cars. And then if you go into the group that likes Japanese cars, then there's the ones that hate Subarus and hate stanced wheels and like this kind of wheels. Then if you go into the wheel community, there's further division. There is always division and grouping, and that's all we know how to do. It's everywhere. If you look at religions, if you look at politics, if you look at social movements, please stop beeping. If you look at anything, we are just finding ways to divide, division, always you're different and therefore I dislike you. And it's just fear of the unknown. It is the primitive, tribal, Neanderthal fear of the unknown that we cannot seem to evolve past, and it's holding us back. And I think it is one of the biggest reasons why our world sucks in some regards. It is beautiful in some, but in terms of what humans do to each other, this is why we suck. We can't get over this. And this is why I got this car today. I wanted to get it out, get it away from me, because I started, as I said, bandwagoning, and I started disliking something that I haven't tried because it's new and it's different. And it is largely as I expected. I am negatively surprised by the interface and how things work, the simple things. I am positively surprised by the driving experience, and it is what it is. There's no reason to attach labels and judgments and group things. It's just a car. And it's a nice car.